Oh, Lord, I hope not. I don't think I'm made for that. Like some yoga teachers, I think, are perfect to be on Yoga Glow, and I just don't think I could handle it. I really don't. Okay, so this morning, I just wanted to do a little prep work before we began class. So please take a strap. If you have anything else, a leash, a house coat robe, a scarf, you don't need to do this part. We'll make a loop, tiny little loop, big enough for a foot, and then set your strap off to the side. I just want to do some time saving this morning and have this prep. Make sure your loop is not twisted. We are civilized humans, so we don't want this to be all twisty. Then just set it off to the side and forget about your strap. When you are ready, please come into a child's pose. Bring the big toes together, the knees out wide, palms forward, and then soften as much as you can. Resting the forehead on your mat, allowing the shoulders to roll away from the ears. Try not to worry if your hips are on your heels. Just find a position that's comfortable and you can surrender to. As you're settling here, notice if you feel any unwanted sensations, perhaps crunching, tightness, discomfort. Give yourself permission to fidget around, readjust as necessary, then settle back into your pose. Within this position, feel the breath roaming around the torso, allowing the rib cage to press outward in all directions. Last 3 deep inhales and exhales with a passive child's pose. On your next inhalation, come up to your fingertips. Pretend there are cupcakes beneath the palms of your hands, and you don't want to squish them. So allow the palms to round up, making those lovely cages. Crawl the fingers forward, allowing the hips to lift a centimeter away from the heels. And then gently press into the fingertips to release the hips back down towards the heels, but don't lose the length in the arms. Notice the length in the arms, the hollowing out sensation in the armpits, and the spine starting to get a little bit of mobility. Press the palms flat onto the mat, and then gently crawl to the left. Walk your hands over to the left onto the floor. Forehead turns in towards the left knee, and press into the left palm. Then crawl the right fingers a little bit further forward so you fire up that entire right side body and sink your right hip to the right heel. On your next inhale, come back to center, exhale there. Then inhale, gently make your way over to the right. Forehead turns in towards the right knee, press into the right palm, and crawl the left fingers further forward. Pay attention to the length on the left side. Sink the hips. Use the breath. Gently walk your hands to center. Exhale there. Inhale, lift up to the tabletop position. Readjust your knees now, hips distance apart. Toes can be curled under or flat on your mat. Press into the pads of the fingertips, pull your chest through the hands and belly button up and in. From here, inhale, press the torso down, pull the chest through, look up for cow pose. Exhale, press into the hands, chin to chest, pull the tailbone forward, cat pose. 2 more rounds. Inhale, slow and deep, looking up. Exhale, round the upper back, belly button draws in and up. Inhale, forward cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral tabletop position, balancing on the left hand, right knee. Lift the right arm and the left leg up and back. Point your left toes straight back behind you. Reach through the right middle finger. Pull the belly in. Balance here. And yes, like Miss Alexa, have a gentle smile on your face as if you are enjoying your yoga class. As you exhale, bring the right elbow to your left knee. Round your back like cat. Inhale, get long. Exhale, draw it all in together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, awkward airplane. Right arm out to the right, left leg out to the left. Lift your left foot, flex your toes, pull into the belly, stretch through the left heel, through the right fingers. Right hand sets down, left leg sweeps all the way around to the right side of the floor. Look to your heel, look over your right shoulder. Then pull the left knee in behind the right, sit back, and bring the hands forward so you can drop the chest onto the right knee, hip moves back. And just enjoy a gentle stretch. Perhaps it's in your left hip. If you feel it somewhere else, that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It just means it's different. Inhale forward, readjust to tabletop position. Shake anything out, a gentle shake of the hands. And then we'll go to the other side. Inhale, lift the left arm, right leg. Point through the right big toe. Reach through the left middle finger. Belly draws in and up. As you exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring it in together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bird dog. Exhale, left arm out, right leg out. Be thankful you don't have to talk in this pose. Flex your right foot, press through the heel, press through the left middle finger. Left hand sets down, sweep the right leg all the way around the left side of the floor. Look over your left shoulder to your right heel. Draw the right knee in behind the left, uncurl your toes, press your hips back, arms are long. Catch your breath here. Inhale, lift up, tabletop. Uncurl your toes, sit back on your heels. Take your hands back behind you. Fingers turn in towards your booties. Press the palms down. Lift your chest like a back bend. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Work your arms. The chin can be gently tucked, or you can drop your head back here, finding a stretch in the front of the throat. Really work your arms. Pull the chest up to your chin. And then press into your right foot and lift the right knee. Lower the right knee. Press into the left foot, lift the left knee. Lower the left knee after one leg is 2, so press into the tops of both feet and lift your knees. For some of us, this might be excruciating, so release. For others, it's not so bad. Lower the knees down, walk your hands in, return to tabletop. Then slide your knees back a few inches, curl your toes, Adho Mukha, downward facing pretty please. Press down into the heels, into the pads of the fingertips. Imagine your spine getting longer, stretching, creating space. Soften the shoulders to the hips. Find freedom and relaxation in the neck. Perhaps shake the head yes or no to gently find that ability. If there's any movements in your first down dog, please feel free to make this your own. Pedaling the feet, moving the hips side to side. or you can close the eyes and just go deeper within. On your next inhale, move forward into the plank pose, toes curled under. Shift your weight forward so you press into the pads of the fingertips. Straighten your arms, puff up between the shoulder blades, and allow the belly to pull in so you work your core. Couple more breaths here. Slowly, softly exhale all the way to the belly. Uncurl the toes, Sphinx pose. Elbows come forward out under the shoulders. Palms are flat. Press into the toenails so the belly button comes up off the floor, and allow the belly button to direct the tailbone towards the heels. That's how deep you pull it in. Then press the fingertips down and forward, peel your chest forward and up, and draw the head of the shoulders towards the back body. Again, check in with the forearms, press down, press the hands forward. Maybe even allow the legs to relax for a moment, but continue to work the back. As you exhale, slowly come down. Take your hands in next to the rib cage. Look at your wrists and align the wrists under the elbows. Checking out both. Then fan the fingers wide. Press down into the fingertips and lift your chest 2 inches up off the floor. Keep the back of the neck long. Press into your toenails. Then lift your hands 1 inch up off the floor. Squeeze the shoulders together and down. Pull the chest forward and up. Hands release, rest your chin on the mat. We'll do that 2 more times. Fire up the upper back muscles. Try and lift your chest from the upper back. So setting up again, check your wrists, press into the hands and pull your chest forward and up. Maybe a little higher this time. Then lift your hands and see how much your chest drops down. Push into your toe and nails so you use the leg. And then slowly come back down. One more time, as you inhale, lift up. Use the hands for a moment. Perhaps lift another bit higher and then pull the hands up. Let's lower the feet. Ooh. Hands down, find your high cobra pose. Elbows stay bent, chest comes forward as the shoulders draw back. Curl the toes, table to downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward between the hands, left knee comes down into a low lunge. You may uncurl the toes or keep them curled under. Hands to your hips, draw the right hip straight back, allow the left hip to sink down and forward, then sweep the arms overhead. Take any arm position here for a couple of breaths. Then we'll work together. Hands interlace. Take your fists back behind your head. Now notice if your elbows are winging out, please draw them in and squish your head. Pull the elbows in and forward. Press your head back into your hands. Lengthen the back of your neck and subtly draw your chin down to your chest. Pull the ribs in and get taller. Pull everything straight up, then sink forward and down. Keep everything you created and gently stretch over to the left. But don't just drop, work. It's different if you lift and mindfully go over, but if we just go like this, you're not getting the juiciness. So lift and stretch mindfully. And then inhale back to center, arms come up. Exhale, hands down. Step back to your plank pose. Bring your knees down to the mat and uncurl your toes. Fun little experiment. If it's too much in the ankles, please take a traditional plank with the toes curled under. Press into your toenails, lift your knees. Toe point plank. Press into the pads of the fingertips, lengthen your tailbone, pull the belly in. And then slowly release all the way down to the belly. When you're ready, inhale up, Bhujangasana, elbows hug in, chest comes forward. Curl the toes, carefully make your way to a down dog. Left foot steps forward, right knee comes down. Again, hands to your hips. Feel your hip points, the knotty parts in the pelvis. Draw the left hip straight back. Let the right hip sink down and forward. Belly button towards the left thigh. Then float the arms up. Again, for the first couple of breaths, find some softness as you continue to try and lift as you inhale and sink as you exhale. From here, we'll start to work a little bit more. Again, interlace the fingers, cup the hands behind the head, hug the elbows in, pull the ribs in deeply, lift straight up, and then side stretch over to the right. And again, it's not a flop. It's a lift up and over, like you're trying to find some fluidity here. Inhale back to center, float the arms up. Exhale, hands down, step to the top of your mat. Right foot meets left. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Press the thigh bones back, crown of the head forward. Exhale, release fingers to floor. Inhale, lift all the way on up. Arms stretch up, shoulders press down the back. Exhale, release the arms to your side. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, gentle swan dive, nice and easy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Step the right foot back, and bring the knee down. Uncurl your right toes. Leave your fingers on the floor, framing your left foot. The chest can drop inside the left foot, or you can pull your chest forward and up. Now, keep your fingers down. Press into the right toenails and lift the knee. Squeeze your glutes and lower the knee down. Take your hands to your thigh. Interlace the fingers, press the thigh down. Uncurl the right toes, press in, lift the knee. It's a weird thing, isn't it? And then lower the knee. Now curl your toes under. Keep your hands on your thigh and lift the knee. Press your left knee forward and down, pull the belly in, round your upper back like cat, and then lower the knee. Take your left hand to your hip, right arm goes up. Curl those toes under, lift the knee, but don't lift the hips. Lower the knee, lift the knee. Lower, right hand down, left arm up. Lift the right knee, keep the hips low, and lower. One more time, lift as you inhale. As you exhale, lower. Both arms. Lift, I know, and lower. One more time, grunts are allowed. Oh, I didn't say lower. Hands down around the left foot, straighten the left leg, go ah. The long pyramid, the wide pyramid, whatever you want to call this, it's a thing. The most painful one, that's not good. Bend into your left knee, step to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale and bow. Left foot steps back, same other side. Bring your left knee down, uncurl the toes, fingertips light on the mat. Press into the left toes, lift your knee, pull your chest forward and up. Should be a good stretch in the top of your foot, right? Lower the knee, hands to your hips. Press into the toes, lift your knee. Ooh, this side is very different for Alison. And then lower. Curl your toes under, feel a little bit relief. Then take your left arm on up and lift your knee. Lower your knee. Lift. Lower. Left hand down, right arm goes up. Lift your knee as you inhale. Exhale, release the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Both arms up. Man, this side went fast. Did I rush? Inhale, straighten. Exhale, down. One more time and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Hands down. Ooh, straighten the right leg. Lift the left knee. Almost forgot this. Little bend in your right knee, step forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift all the way on up. And exhale, arms float to the sides. Take a round of breath with hands in front of the heart, Samastitihi. Inhale. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. Exhale, take a bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Step back to plank pose. Mindfully lower down to the belly or work to hover in Chaturanga Dandasana. Then find your belly. One more time, Bhujangasana. Peel the chest forward and up, elbows squeeze in. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Work to make your arms longer and straighter. Press your hips up and back, heels down. As you exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway, hands to shins or fingertips to floor. Exhale and bow. Inhale, rise all the way on up. Exhale, arms release to your sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, palms down, step to plank. Your choice, lower to the belly or work to hover, hips align with the shoulders, elbows draw in. This time, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. Hips, thighs, knees lift, pull the chest forward. Roll over the toes to downward facing. Please note, those are your two back bend options. When vinyasas are offered, you're always welcome to find cobra or your upward facing dog. When you're ready, look forward. You can step, hop, float to the top of your mat. Inhale into the halfway lift. When you reach the top, exhale, bow. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, arms float down to your sides. One more time. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, palms down. Step back to your plank pose. Lower down with control. Maybe hover, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. From here on out, you are welcome to skip that sequence. If it feels like it's too much in the shoulders, then please find your plank pose, lifting the hips up and back to downward facing dog. You can always take a child's pose, whatever feels best in your practice today. We'll meet at the top of the mat, looking forward, step, hop, float to the top. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Inhale, rise all the way on up. And exhale, float the arms easy down. Grab that strap, and we'll take a warrior one with our strap. Working on making this position and our spine feel very long and open. So let me show you first. I'm going to take it around my right foot, apparently. Step my left foot back. I want to have my right foot so that it's no wider than hip distance. If you're commonly taking your feet really wide, it's not really the goal, right? We don't really want our hips perfectly squared forward. So we want to be thinking about having that right foot, the heel aligned with our front hip. The right hip point rolls and points to the right upper corner of your mat. The left knee bends forward. Now my goal is to draw my chest back over my hips and to bend forward. I'm going to take the strap around my right foot and lift my arm up. Now I'm going to bend deeper, stretch the strap up, create as much traction as I can, then take the left arm up. You're going to know if this is going to start to feel bad because you're doing this, and you're pressing your ribs forward, your belly's pressing out, and then you're going to fire up and kill your psoas. Don't do that. Straighten your arms, press your chest back, bend forward into the knees. Walk your hands down, straighten the arms, pull into the ribs. All right? This will warm you up. Don't look scared. Just warrior one. So Take your left foot forward. Right foot steps back. Turn your right toe slightly forward and the heel pressing back, about 45-degree angle. Take the right arm up overhead. Make sure you can pull that strap. Make it as taut as you can. Then press the left knee forward. Check into that right hip. Can you roll it gently forward, left hip straight back like we did in our low lunge? Then take the left hand up. Notice, the ladies, we all love to do this. We love to press our ribs out. Don't do it. Pull the belly in, pull the chest back, and then bend forward into the knee. Maybe walk your hands down the strap and straighten your arms. Try and pull your chest up to your chin. Some of us need to draw our ribs in more. Good. One more time. Walk the hands down, straighten the arms, press into that right foot. Anyone else's right leg shaking? No? Okay, just me. And then straighten your left leg, release your arms, come on out. Cool. How'd that feel? Terrible? Shouldn't. Should feel good. So, pay more attention to the straightening of the spine and drawing the chest back than trying to get into some really deep expression of the pose, right? That's not really what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to open up the spine and feel taller. So,
Allie, can you turn sideways? Can you turn sideways
always.
So I can see? Thank you.
Always. Thank you, Miss Deanna. Yes, I keep forgetting. Marcy had asked me to put a T position with the mats. I'm slacking off in that department. So I have my left foot back, my right hip straight back. Left hip rolls towards the upper left corner of your mat. My arms are straight. I'm pulling my left arm up as much as I can, but I'm going to take my ribs, draw them in. Not doing this. My belly's not coming out. I don't care how deep you get into that right knee. I care about how straight your spine is. Now straighten, pull everything in and up. And then maybe walk your hands down. Straighten, and then into the knee. Good. Arms straight, young Wade. Those arms feel straight, Wade? Good. And then walk your hands down, straighten. I know it's difficult to breathe, but do it anyway. And then slowly release the arms, straighten your right leg, come on out. Take the strap off your foot and set it off to the side. Groovy. Step up to the top of the mat. I hope you at home felt like you had a feeling of what was supposed to be going on. So to each hip distance, as you inhale, Utkatasana. There's always chair poses in my class. Draw the knees back. Except for the one time Julie didn't come to class, there were no chair poses. She's in gym. Exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Take a vinyasa or go straight to dog. Whatever you feel is appropriate for you. Well, inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Spin that left foot flat. Set your right foot forward. Press the right hip straight back. Let the left hip point roll to the left upper corner. And then press into the outer edge of the left foot like you have a strap around the foot. Pull the chest in and up and get taller. Make your arms sharper, straighter. Allow the right hip to press forward by drawing the rest of the body back. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Take your hands to your hips. Turn your belly towards the right thigh. Step your left foot in about a footprint. And then fold down the right leg. Press the right hip back. Chest leads forward. Keep the spine straight and long. Don't collapse on that right leg. Keep your chest folding forward. Look down to your toes. Maybe draw the elbows back, shoulders back. Twist again down the right leg. Look to your toes. And imagine bringing your chin to your shin without rounding the back. Hands to the floor, frame your right foot. Inhale up halfway, pull your chest through the arms. Exhale, bow deeper down the leg, but don't collapse your head. Your drishti is to your big toe. Set the palms down, easy bend in the right knee to step back to plank. Lower down to the belly. Find high cobra. Pull your chest forward and up. Keep a bend in the elbows, belly button draws in, and pull the elbow straight back, head of the shoulder straight back. Work the fingers down and forward. Feel the beautiful curve in the upper back. Curl your toes, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Right heel spins in flat, left foot steps forward, Vera 1. Press the left hip back, right hip point forward and down. Arms up, pull the ribs in, belly in. Press down into the outer edge of the right foot and then bend forward into the knee. Straighten the left leg, hands to your hips, turn your belly to the left thigh, step the right foot in, a footprint. Turn your chest again to the thigh and then lead forward as you press your hips back and away from you. Find your big toe with those eyes and try and bring your eyes straight down to your toes. Pull the elbows up, shoulders back. Press the left hip straight back. Resist the urge to collapse just so you know what it feels like to bring your chin to your shin. Work your chest forward and down. Hands frame your left foot. Inhale up halfway, light on those fingertips. Pull the chest through the arms. Exhale, chin comes down, gaze to the toe. Inhale, bend your left knee, step back. Take a vinyasa however you'd like, or go to down dog, however you'd like. Beautiful. Few breaths in your down dog, feeling the difference in the body as we start to warm up, open up. When you're ready, look forward, step, hop, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit back, arms overhead. Lift your chest up to your chin like that beautiful cobra pose. Find a back bend-like quality here. Exhale up to stand, arms to the side. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, take your vinyasa, go to dog. We meet in Adho Mukha. Again, right foot will step forward, warrior 1. Inhale, lift the arms, find your position. See if you can find that much strength and stability in this pose as if we had the strap around our foot and we were holding the strap with our hands. This time, hands in front of your heart. Lean into the right foot, lift the left heel, step the left foot in as you find your warrior 3. Press the right hip straight back. Left hip point rolls down as you point your left toes back behind you. You can take a different arm position here if you'd like. Arms can come out like airplane wings. Arms can stretch forward. Try and pull your chest up to your chin, stretch back through the left toes. Then carefully set it down, warrior 1. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands down around your front foot, step back to plank. As you exhale, come down to the belly. Uncurl your toes, arms come alongside the body. Turn your palms into your thighs and bring your feet together. If this is too much on your low back, you may have your feet hip distance. Then squeeze the legs together like a unit. Inhale, lift your chest, stretch your hands back towards your feet. Pull the belly button up off the floor. It won't, you're balancing on it. Lift your legs. Stretch your toes straight back like we did in our warrior 3. Squeeze the legs together. Pull the shoulders together and stretch the arms more towards your feet. Keep the back of the neck long. Bring the hands next to your rib cage. Keep the feet lifted. Pull your chest through and up. Release your feet down. Find cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Right foot spins back, left foot comes forward, warrior 1. Take your time finding the foundation. That's the most important part of any pose. Left hip back, right hip slightly forward. Draw the chest back, bend into the knee. Hands in front of your heart. Lean forward from the hip point, step the right foot in, then float it up. Concentrate on pressing the left big toe down. Turn the right hip in and point your right foot straight back. Chest comes forward. Again, you can play with your arms, float them out like airplane wings. Maybe they come forward. Keep lifting your chest. Work towards parallel to the floor. Little bend in the left knee, warrior one. Carefully set that foot down. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Step back, take a vinyasa. Go to dog. When you're ready, look forward, step or hop to the top. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair pose. Lift your chest, belly in. Exhale, up to stand, arms to your sides. One more time, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, make your way to dog. From our down dog, inhale, lift the right leg on up. Point your right toe straight up. Roll the right hip point down to the earth. And then lift the leg higher. Now, lift the right hip up and open on top of the left hip. Bending the right knee, press your right foot back. Point the right knee up. Twist your chest towards the left leg and then press the right foot back again. Bring the right foot forward between the hands for a high lunge. Left toes curl under. Bend the right knee forward as you lift the arms up overhead. Lift the left heel straight up, left thigh up. Bend deeper into the right knee. Ekapada Prasarta Padottanasana. Hands come forward in front of your right foot. Lift the left leg. Fold down your right leg for the standing split. Again, turn the left big toe in and lift the leg higher. Then work to fold down the right leg, looking to your toes. Couple of breaths here. If you like to play with your balance, you're always welcome to bring your right hand behind the right calf, pulling up on it, and then maybe playing with the left hand. Very carefully, set your left foot to the back of the mat. Bring the knee down. Right forearm on your right thigh. Palm can come forward. You can also just keep your forearm parallel. Totally up to you here. Now we'll sink forward into the hips. Pull the left foot up off the floor. Reach back with the left hand for a thigh stretch. If this is inaccessible, you can take the time to take the strap around your left foot and pull it in from there. It's also sometimes easier if you bring your right hand to the floor inside the front foot. Totally up to you. Resist the urge to just allow the hamstrings to scream at you, though. If you'd like to play with your balance, perhaps the right arm can come on up. Take your hands down, let your left foot go, and step back to plank pose. Taking your vinyasa between sides or going to dog. Remember, it's entirely up to you if you continue taking vinyasas. Please conserve your energy, especially if you're feeling tired. As you inhale, lift the left leg. Point your left toe, internally rotate the left big toe. Twist your chest to the right thigh, lift the left leg higher. Then lift the left hip up and open on top of the right, bend the knee, press the foot back, twist your chest to the right thigh, and then press your foot back again. Left foot comes forward. Take your time setting up for high lunge. Press down into the left foot. Right toes curl under to press down into the middle of the ball mound of the right foot. The arms come up. Again, press the left knee forward. Lift the right thigh, right heel straight up. Beautiful. Into standing splits. Hands come down and forward, lift the right leg, point your right toes, draw your chest down the leg. If you liked playing with your balance here, give it a go. Left hand behind the calf, pull up. Right hand behind the calf, pull up. Allow the foot to wobble. Noticing it means the foot's getting stronger, trying to hold you in this shape. Hands come down, very carefully set the right foot to the back of the mat, bring the knee down. Let the thigh stretch here. Again, take whatever position you did with your left arm, totally up to you. Lean forward to pull the right foot in. Keep your chest twisting to the left thigh, and then perhaps add the balance challenge of lifting the left arm. You got it, girl. Nice, you guys. Left hand comes down, release your foot without letting it spring load, and then step back to clear it out. Very good. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale to the belly. Return to Sphinx pose. Elbows come out in front of you, palms flat. Draw your knees in to the midline of your mat. Press into the toenails. Lift your chest. Into the half bow pose. Left forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Bend the right knee. Keep your chest lifted. Don't go down. Keep yourself up. Reach back. Find the outer edge of your right foot. Keep the toe pointing into the middle of the mat or straight up. Twist your chest to the left. You can always take a deeper grip holding the arch side of the foot. If you know the frog grip, you can pull that foot in and twist the elbow around. You can also bring the left palm forward, press in and lift your chest. Again, remember, twist your chest to the left. Left elbow comes down, release the right foot. Back to a Sphinx pose for a breath. Right forearm parallel, press down, lift your chest, bend the left foot, reach back. Again, you may do anything here or none of it at all, if that pleases you. Hold the arch side of the foot maybe, flip your grip around, right palm forward, chest comes up. Turn your chest, a little or a lot, whatever feels good for you here. If giggling works, giggling works. Right elbow down, release the left foot. Make a pillow with your hands, chin to the back. Look forward. You can also put your forehead down. I don't always enjoy that because then I'm laying in a pile of sweat. All right, the bow pose. So lift back up into a Sphinx pose, working the upper back muscles here. Bend into the right foot. Bend the right knee back, reach back with the right hand, keep your chest up, bend the left knee, sweep the left hand back. Yeah, grunting helps. Rock your chest forward, lift the thighs, point your toes straight up. Press your feet into your hands, let the arms relax. Try and draw the knees in hip distance, lift your feet higher. And then as you exhale, release and let it go. Hands next to the ribs, inhale up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale up to stand, arms to your side. Nataraj, the dancer's pose. So we will work on kicking the foot up to the glute rather than trying to do one of these. So if that, let me preface it with, if this makes this available to you, you're always welcome to do that. If you'd like to work on hamstring strength, take your left hand to your hip. I'll balance here, kick my foot up to catch it. That action makes my hamstrings activate more. So that's the reason I'd like to try it, right? So left hand on your hip, keep the belly in, everything up nice and tall. Kick the right foot up, find your ankle. First, find your balance. Quiet your mind and focus. Pull the belly in, float the left arm up. And then balance, lean the belly button forward, press the foot into your hand like your bow pose, and lift your chest straight up. Try and stand taller here. As you inhale, slowly lift yourself up to neutral. As you exhale, let it go, shake it out. Nicely done, you guys. Okay, right hand on your hip, balance the weight into the right foot. Kick the left foot up to your glute, capture the foot, pause. Stabilize that right ankle, then take the right arm up. Lean the belly button forward, stand up taller with the chest, press the foot into the hand. Keep the knee into the middle of the mat. Hold your balance for another couple of breaths. And then as you inhale, slowly come on up. As you exhale, release. Shake it out. Notice which side was harder for you. You probably need to work that side more. Step up to the top of the mat, take an inhale, hands in front of your heart, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, arms to your side. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, hop back, find your vinyasa. Meet me in your downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lift the right leg. Stack your hip open, bend your knee. Exhale, right foot forward for warrior two. Spin the left foot flat. Right hip presses straight back. Arms come up. Notice which direction you're leaning. If your chest feels more towards the right leg, lean as far back to the left foot as you can. Then bend forward into the right knee more. Stretch out in all directions through the fingertips, lift up through the chest. Allow the tailbone to lengthen down. Inhale, flip your right palm. Exhale, reverse. Lengthen up. Find that side stretch-like quality in the right side. Resist the crunching in the left. Inhale, forward warrior two. Exhale, right forearm across your thigh. Left arm up and over the ear. This is option one. Option two is to bring the hand down outside the foot to bend deeper into that right hip and knee. Left arm is straight, pressing forward. Twist your chest up and under the left arm. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, float the hand to your shin or the floor, maybe a block. Left arm stretches up. Find as much length in the chest as you can. Pull the chest forward towards your chin. Press the right big toe down and twist your chest up. Half moon is next. Left hand to your hip. Look down, look forward. Bend the right knee, step the left foot in. Right hand reaches forward and off to the right as you lift that left leg in line with the hip. Left arm floats up. Stay here or add the thigh stretch, kicking the foot into the glute, reaching down with the left hand. If this is a challenging position for you, bring the knee forward into the chest and then capture the foot, pressing it back like dancer's pose. Inhale, half moon if you have a hold of the foot. Exhale, we'll all set it down. Inhale into triangle pose. Reach the left arm on up. Exhale, bend into the knees, step back, take a vinyasa. Inhale, lift the left leg. Stack the hip, bend the knee. Press the foot forward, find warrior two. Take your time, feel grounded in the feet. If you feel discomfort somewhere, fidget in your pose. Find the position for you that takes the bad sensations away. Lean more to the right, less to the left. Reach out through the fingertips, press the feet down and apart. Crown of the head up, tailbone down. Left palm flips, reverse. Lengthen up, arcing the left side of the body. Inhale, forward warrior two. Exhale, left arm across your thigh. Right arm reaches forward. Press down to the outer edge of the right foot. You took the left hand down outside the left foot before. Give it a go here. Nice. And bend into that left knee. But not past your ankle. There you go. You're tall, girlfriend. You could take a longer stance. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, float the hand down, Trikonasana. Again, straighten the spine. Find mobility, create space in the vertebrae. Right hand to your hip, look down, easy bend in the left knee to step the right foot forward. Left hand is offset to the left foot. Right leg is powerful, flex the foot. Right arm can float up. You can add or subtract the thigh stretch. Inhale, let the foot go, half move. Exhale, bend the left knee, triangle pose. Exhale, hand down, step back to let it go. Good, you guys. When you're ready, look to the top of the mat and step or hop to a seated pose. Come down. Take your feet out in front of you. We will be doing Alison's least favorite pose today. You're welcome. So sit back into your tailbone, fingers down, lift your feet, have your toes in line with your eyes. Lift your chest powerfully up, and then take your arms forward, shoulders distance apart. This is your boat. Don't let your boat sink. Keep your chest lifted and stretch your feet away from you. The look you are giving me, young lady. Set your feet down, hips distance. Fingers turn in towards your booties. Lift your chest. Squeeze the inner thighs, pull the belly in, and push out of the shoulders. Keep your chin slightly tucked, forehead parallel to the ceiling. As you exhale, set your butts down. Inhale, boat pose. See what face Lisa gives me this time. Lift your chest. Don't let your boat sink. Your boat does pull into the belly. It is raining. It is raining, so maybe you have excess water in your boat. Set your feet down, fingers behind you. Press down, lift up. Now, perhaps stay here or straighten your right leg out, heel down. Straighten your left leg out, heel down. Feet together. Lift your hips, set your toes down, push out of the shoulders. Purvottanasana, my least favorite yoga pose. Oh, I hate this pose because it's so hard. Set your butt down. Inhale, Lisa, boat pose. Alison loves threes. Lengthen your toes forward, legs straight, chest lift. Reach your fingers forward. And last time, set it down. You now know your options. Lift your hips, reverse table, or reverse plank. Straighten the legs out, lift your feet, press out of your shoulders. Belly in, squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, butt comes down, cross the ankles. Roll over the knees. You can also swing your legs out. Find your down dog. Beautiful. Bring your knees down to the mat. Interlace your fingers. Make sure there's a distance between your palms. Elbows are shoulders distance apart. We'll set our head down in front of our fists and then lift the toes and feet. So if we're on Zoom, I'll go to the side. My head is down, but I'm not dumping into the neck. I'm putting the weight into my forearms, into my shoulders. I'll walk my feet in and hold it here. Lengthen the spine, lift the hips. The heels can be up. Put your head down. Don't worry about the hair. It's going to get ruined anyway. Try and lengthen. Draw your shoulders up away from the floor, Miss Lisa. Lift up. Don't do this. Lift. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. And then slowly bring your knees down. Rest for a breath in child's pose. Inhale, sit up. I did say a breath. So we will play with Shirshasana, the headstand. So in this position, I highly recommend you face the wall. If you're new to this pose. My pet peeve, well, it's not a pet peeve, it's more of a safety thing. If you feel like your upper back, your neck is rounding, then you are not allowed to come up, especially on Zoom, okay? If you don't feel as if your hips are over your shoulders, you have to stay in dolphin. So you will work this pose. So if you look at my shoulders and I'm doing this, you don't get to come up, okay? Because you're gonna kill your neck. We like your neck. We want to keep it safe. So you gotta lift, lengthen, push down into the forearms. Walk your feet in so your hips lift and you're long in the spine. Bring one foot in, pull the foot in to lift the other foot in and up. Now, all I wanna do is lift my hips in order to find that balancing position here. You should be able to hold this before you bring your legs up. No jumping allowed. Lift your legs, right? Then you bring your knees down. Nothing changed in my body except lowering and lifting my feet. Set it down, come out. All right? Thank you. So try that, but you may turn around to the wall. If you feel anything in your neck, don't come up. I mean it. You have to set it in the shoulders, press the shoulders away, right? Good Lord. Okay. Then you get to do a dolphin pose again. What we just did with the head down. So you can do this. You can also do this with the head up and look forward. All right. So we're not going to have you come all the way up then. Okay. Cool. That looks good. Now press your chest to your legs. Oh, there you go. Now walk your feet in. Yeah. Now press your chest to your legs. That's it. Fun, right? Hard. Good job. Wait. So first, walk your feet in. Try it one more time. Keep your elbows in under your shoulders. Walk your feet in. Lift your butt. Get your butt up high, high, high. And then draw your shoulders to your hips. That's beautiful. That's really good. But now, what I want you to work on is getting your butt up higher. Yeah, that's it. That's what you got to work on. I'm a little worried about your neck, though, so we won't have you come up yet. Yeah, so then we want to work that shape, and when you feel like your shoulders are doing the work, then we can have you come up. But we don't want your neck to do the work, right? That's not good. Then when you're ready, slowly come down, take a little rest. You can sit forward. If you need a child's pose, do that. But just take a little breather, let the blood go back down into the body. Awesome. From here, we'll meet on our backs in a bridge pose. So please take your time setting up this position. My feet are hip distance. I'll slide my heels in towards my glutes and reach forward. Here, I'll go to the side. So I can tap my heels with my fingertips. Then bend at the elbows, the fingers go up to the ceiling, and you have funny little robot arms. Press into the feet, into the triceps, lift your hips, but don't shove the hips up, just lift them easy. Now lift your right shoulder off the floor, tuck it underneath you. Lift the left shoulder, tuck it underneath you. Pull your chest to your chin, knees forward. Interlace your hands under the back. Press the knuckles towards the feet. The hands should ideally be on the floor, working to squeeze the elbows towards one another. Last couple of breaths, perhaps lift your toes, spread them wide. And then release your toes, release the clasp of your hands, and lower your tailbone down. Allow the curve in your spine. Then untuck the shoulders and flatten the back. All right. You may do that exact same pose one more time. You can, if you feel ready. We'll set up for Urdhva Dhanurasana. All right. So you pick your poison. Bridge pose, hold 5 to 10 breaths. It's a fantastic pose that you get to play with here for the next few minutes. So embrace whichever one you'd like to try. Now, my hands will turn in so that my fingertips are facing my shoulder. I'm going to try and set my hand so that the wrist lines up under my elbow. Then I'll do the same with the other. I hold the elbows in. I'm going to make sure my feet are close to my sitting bones. Press into the hands, roll to the crown of my head. I'll let my knees go forward. Squeeze the knees into the midline, then lift my chest. Look towards your toes. Allow the hips to stay down a couple of inches. Don't shove the hips up. Straighten the arms and pull your head to your feet. Hold for 5 to 10 breaths. Now squeeze your elbows in the fleece. Yes. And then roll towards your knees as you come up. Yes, girl, that's gorgeous. And after about 5 breaths, tuck your chin, come on down, release your bridge pose. Now, I have fun options for all. If you are staying with your bridge pose today, please grab a block, and you'll take the block underneath your hips, not up towards like too high in the sacrum so you feel like your butt's hanging out. You want your butt to feel supported by the block. You'll tuck your shoulders and you'll straighten your legs, point your toes, pull the belly in. This is a great stretch. It feels delightful. Now, if you'd like to, I don't know which way to go. We'll go this way. So if you'd like to take this into a wheel pose, we'll try the straight leg variation. I'll take my hands in, hug the elbows in, come up to the crown of my head, knees come into the middle, lift up. Now I'll bring my feet together and walk my feet forward. Ooh, slippery on the floor. Press the feet forward, chest through, straighten, look to your feet. Okay, I don't remember what this is called. And then come down. It's called a thing. I don't know what it's called though. So that's your choice.
The sound went out. Hold on. Anybody hear me? Hello?
I hear you. The sound went out. Allie, we still can't hear you.
Anybody there? Oh, Lord. Papa, can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
I can't see
hear you.
anybody either.
She's working on it, guys. I just called her.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Julie.
I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself.
Oh, God.
She does a call separately, so that hung up.
Right, for her AirPods.
Yeah,
We are so close to the end.
I know.
I know.
Oh.
Well, we could do a silent movie.
Wants to lead us in Shavasana, guys.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'm going for that last pose.
Yeah.
Hi. Can you all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Thank you, Julie, for calling me. I really appreciate that.
It wasn't too long.
Okay, good. So I hope you at least saw kind of what I was working on. It's not going to let me switch to my AirPods easily for some reason. I can't find where I need to go. So if you guys want to just pin me, I would appreciate it. We do
I
have,
can't even
yeah, so go to gallery view, Miss Marcy. You're probably, you need to
nothing
probably go to
happens.
gallery view.
Nothing happens when I go to gallery. Oh, there you are.
Oh,
Okay, I got you now.
Are you guys good? 3 dots next to her also helps you. And you say pin.
Accents.
Yeah.
Sure.
Lord.
They know.
All right.
Think they know.
I just love Zoom, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We have one more thing I wanted to do, so I hope you're not all like totally asleep now, wherever and your body's not too cool. So, last thing that I wanted you to do, if you have no more back bends in you, please skip it. You either will take one more Purvottanasana, just so you feel the spine move, you get into the shoulders. Okay, that's your option. You may do Dvipada Viparita Dandasana. So I need to have my feet on the floor. Woo, wish me luck with my feet on the floor. So I come into the wheel prep. All right, I'm gonna take my hands behind my, hang on, hands behind my head in headstand. Lift your head, watch your hair, elbows in, lift your chest. You can make your way into feet forward, feet together, straighten your chest, pump it through. All right, if you want, oh God, don't do this on the floor. Then take your left foot in, right knee in, lift it up. All right, and then you can switch it out. All right, the exit, lift, come down. All right. So, your choice, what you do. Last back bend though, pretty please. All right. Hug the elbows in towards your head if you try the Dvipada. You going into wheel? Do it, girlfriend. Yeah, so into wheel, come up to the crown of the head. Good. Now bring your hands around your head like, yes. Watch your hair. Hug the elbows in, uh-huh. Now walk your feet in. Uh-huh. Walk your feet in. Now take your hands apart, open your hands. Bring your right foot to the middle of the mat. Right foot to the middle of the mat, I'm sorry. But walk it in towards your hands. Yeah. Now hold on to your foot. Now walk your left foot, or lift your left knee into your chest and lift it up. Balance on your right toes. Oh, so good. She has her foot. She has her foot. Alexa, Lisa's daughter, is here, and she just did the thing we all wish we could do. She actually was in Dvipada, had her foot in and held it with her hands. Oh, young lady, that was awesome. All right. So when you are done, come on to your backs. Make sure that strap is available. And then take your feet in, hips distance, knees bent. Right ankle over left knee. Inhale, knees to chest. Flex your feet. Draw the right knee away from the body. Awesome. If you'd like to straighten the left leg on up, holding on to the left hamstrings. You can also hold higher towards the calf or maybe your foot. And then carefully bend your left knee, set it to the left side of the mat. Drop the knees to the right, take your arms into a cactus shape. Inhale, lift your knee. Release the right foot next to the left. Reset your feet hip distance. Left ankle over right knee. Inhale, knees to chest. Flex your feet. Left knee moves away from you. Perhaps straighten the right leg up, taking any hand position you did on the first side. See if it feels available to you on this side. Then carefully rebend your knee, set the foot to the right side of the mat, drop the knees to the left, arms in that cactus shape. Inhale, lift the leg, set the left foot down next to the right. Reach around, find your strap. Take the loop, we'll put the loop around your right foot, send the right foot straight up to the sky for Supta Gustasana. Let's not muscle here. If you feel like when you reach up towards your right foot that you're holding on more with the right hand than you're using the leg, take the hand down so the right tricep rests on the mat. Stretch the left leg out. Find your position, press up through the right heel, press through the left heel. Both legs active and strong. You can have your left arm out on the floor and just relax. Left hand to the left thigh, press it down. Slowly bring the right leg out to the right. Stop where you feel the left hip lift. Press the left hip down, then bring the right leg out a little bit further. We lose the benefit of this pose if the right leg just flops out to the side. Try and externally rotate the hip by pointing the right heel up to the ceiling. Inhale, lift the right leg up to center. Exhale, bend your knee, take out the strap off the foot, and straighten the leg out. Rest for a moment. Then bend the left knee into the chest, strap around your left foot. Again, you may hold up close to the foot, but if you're just using the left arm to do the work here, then take the hand down so the arm rests on the floor. Press up through the heel, out through the right heel. Right arm can be out and gently rest. Right hand to your right thigh, press it down, keep it connected into the ground, and then carefully, slowly bring the left leg out. Notice when that right hip starts to lift and re-press it down. The goal is not to get the leg to the floor. The goal is to work the right hip down. Don't find the part that's flashy. Do the work here to feel the pose. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, bend your knee, take the strap off the foot, set the strap to the side. Then bring both knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Wrap the arms around the shins, rock right and left. And then take the arms out into a cactus or T shape and drop the knees to the right. Inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, take the legs to the left. Inhale, lift the legs. And if you're ready, exhale into Shavasana. If there is one more pose you'd like to take, something calling to you, a shoulder stand, happy baby, you're welcome to do so. But when it is time to settle onto your mat, allow the legs to come out long, feet roll to the side, arms at the sides, and the palms go up to receive the energy of the room. Close your eyes and go inside. Allow the body to feel heavy, the mind quiet. Stay here in this moment. Don't worry about what happened in class or didn't happen. Ignore what is yet to come in the day. Give yourself the gift of the present moment and embrace this rest and Shavasana. slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. As you feel ready, take the arms overhead. Enjoy a nice long stretch. Be mindful of the wall or any items around you. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug, rocking right and left. When you're ready, roll to your right side and rest for a moment in the fetal position. Press into your hands and come up to a seated pose, sitting nice and tall. Eyes closed, hands together in front of your heart. I thank you all so very much for being here with me this morning. I hope that we all get to be together again very soon. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for playing with me, and I'm so very sorry for the technical difficulties this morning. I appreciate your patience and understanding. Blasted Zoom. So let me turn the lights on, and I'll answer any questions. I think we do need to get Miss Alexa signed up, and I'm going to make sure we have the waiver signed, you know, so that you sign your life over to me. It's basically what it is. No, it just, yeah, it is. You know that? Thanks, Wade. And then you and I, are we still chatting today? Cool. Okay. So thank you again, Julie, for calling me. I really have no idea what's going on until someone just bothers to call me. So, hi, Janet. How are you? Yeah, I don't know why Zoom wasn't emailing anybody today. Like, nothing
It was
was
a
happening.
weird day. It went in junk.
Right? Thank you guys so much for playing with me.
I was hoping we were
Allie.
doing back bends today. That worked perfect.
Oh, good. Who said my name? Sandy, was that you?
Oh,
Marcy,
it's
was that
probably
you?
me.
Oh, what's up?
Nice class, Allie, as usual. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Sorry.
Thank
Thank you, guys.
Sorry, I